2019 was an exceptional, albeit transitional, year for music. The Billboard Hot 100 saw unlikely viral #1 hits from talented new artists. The titans of the early 2010s indie boom continued their fade in quality and popularity. And the preeminence of streaming, with both its benefits, such as easy access for listeners, and ease of reaching an audience for artists, and drawbacks, such as low royalties for artists, becoming ever more clear. My favorite songs of this year reflect this transitional nature. Their quality is on par with those of previous years over the past decade. However, they reach far wider than my usual favorites in more mainstream-oriented alternative and rock, to more experimental territory, at least for me, in jazz and hip-hop. This slick, bubbly, groovy track from the California math rock/progressive rock band's self-titled album is full of insanely catchy riffs of a variety of qualities. The tight guitars from Mario Camarena and Eric Hansel, bass from Essia Camarena, and drums from Nathan Camarena have impeccable precision, but in a way that keeps the listener on their toes, jolted and wondering what's next. The breakdown in the middle of the track, in which the band strips back, is intricate in its psychedelic beauty. The Scottish rap rock band comes back stronger than ever, despite the departure of members John Gerard and Neil Mulholland, with Alpha from their latest album, Junior, a self-empowerment anthem with a soaring chorus from drummer and new lead vocalist Jamie Keenan that reminds me to keep on track when I have trouble managing my numerous commitments as a college student. Frontman Ker Okan said this about the inspiration for the song. "I've often struggled with my emotions. Anything other than aggression was always seen as a weakness and something that should be locked away. Alpha marks the point in my own journey where I realized that there was something real to be gained from embracing the spectrum of emotions, whether you're male or not." The electropop duo from New Zealand delivers with a more experimental sound on Peach, the lead single from their latest album Don't Feed the Pop Monster. Peach is a song in which vocalist Georgia Knott discusses the self-aware ups and downs of individual and social life. The lyrics, "No, I don't need it all when it feels like gold," show how one does not need a lot of things or information to feel truly well, and are highly relatable in a world in which materialism and easy-to-access information abound. The song also includes driving production and, just over halfway through the song, a cathartic synth line from Knott's brother Caleb. the Japanese math rock/jazz band adds guitars to their sound in the orchestral single Circle, which takes you on a musical journey. The song starts with an atmospheric opening of bouncing keyboards, soundscapes of synths, and simple accented piano chords from Atsushi Kyoda and Daisuke Nitome, and a driving, incessant drum beat from Akira Kawasaki. This bursts into a cacophonic, cathartic middle section full of dissonance and rollicking guitars. This energy is then released into a chill yet epic, synthy guitar solo, backed by piano scales and pounding drums that slow the tempo. The song ends much like how it begins, with a blissful outro of bouncing keys. Another Japanese math rock/jazz band, Jizwa, provides a more upbeat and clean sound than Mouse on the Keys on PDA. In this song from their album Gallery, intricate interplay and solos of shuffling, gliding piano from Kei Katagi, pulsing guitar from Noriyuki Inoue, and alternatively pulsing upright bass from Gao Yamada lead to gleeful, made-for-anime vocals during the chorus. In fact, Inoue remixed part of the song, ironically without the vocals, for an anime soundtrack. The Hong Konger mathy instrumental band Prune Deer starts stalling from their latest EP Insufficient Postage with twinkling and atmospheric guitars from Nature and SF Tang, synths, and well-executed drum fills from Quan Ching. This slowly builds to messy yet precise angular guitars and rapid drums, and then transitions to brooding guitars and punctuating synths. Traditional Chinese music is a major addition to their sound for this EP, and is exemplified by the soaring, magical erhu solo that ends the song. The veteran British alternative rock band Foals rocks out on The Runner, a relatable track in these times about persevering through the hard times in life, as a distance runner perseveres during a long race. The well-produced, well-balanced instrumental for the single From Everything Not Saved Will Be Lost, Part 2, mirrors the cruises and strains of a race. The vocals from Yanis Philippakis show impressive range, and the guitar solo, also from Philippakis, is an immaculate finishing touch that symbolizes crossing the finish line.
Of your
The Canadian pop rock band, fueled by the impeccable production of Robert Joseph Manning Jr., influenced equally by classical music and EDM, delivers a song based off of The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe, about how you can be haunted by a former relationship. The infectious chorus of the song, from their latest album Phantoms, is incredibly easy to catch yourself singing along to, as the vocals from Josh Ramsey are dramatically awesome, and the extended outro is Queen-esque. Yet another Japanese jazz band, Fox Capture Plan, provides in this single a simple but beautiful, classically orchestral start of piano from Ryo Kishimoto, lush strings, and driving drums from Tsukasa Inoue and bass from Hidehiro Kawai. This eventually gives way to a bass-led groove that backs the start of an epic, over 2-minute long, futuristic synth solo. The tempo accelerates throughout the solo, with the piano re-entering to back the synth, and the drums driving with frantic precision. The song confidently finishes by returning to the original theme just at the right time. The Swedish fingerstyle guitarist, whom my dad introduced me to, shows off her impressive technical skill and ability to express so much emotion in such a wide variety of sounds with one instrument in this beautiful piece. She uses various registers, uses strumming, picking, and percussive effects, and sprinkles chiming harmonics throughout the song, her first original piece.
Got a lot of issues, I'm trying to work through them. Going to therapy for you, something that's worth doing. When I know you've been there for me through all of my worst moments, and I know it hurts knowing that I carry this weight on my chest, making it difficult for me to open up and connect. A lot of regrets, I apologize for all of the stress. That's not what I meant to do, you know I love you to death. Even if both break down tonight, and you say you hate me, and we go to bed angry, I know everything will be alright.
The rapper from Michigan comes through with a well-produced, orchestral track in which he passionately relays how he has made mistakes in his relationship with his wife, but always loves her and wants to improve himself.
Then we love too much, or we push too hard, or we fly too high, or we go too far. For a moment I was all that you could see. For a moment I was all that I could be, and nothing can take that away from me. Nothing can take that away from me.
Beloved Brit rockers Keane come back with their album Cause and Effect from a 7-year break between albums to deliver another piano-driven, well-crafted, highly relatable anthem. The song, inspired by the breakdown of keyboardist and lyricist Tim Rice-Oxley's marriage, is about how sometimes we can try too hard in our lives, but that the effort we put into things can still be a source of joy and accomplishment.
Can't
The Californian alt-rock band continued their improvement with their third album, Mystic Truth, with Hold Your Fire being a prime example. In this song, lead singer Christo Bowman sings about confidently knowing that it is time to amicably end a relationship, as the band provides an 80s-inspired backing track of pulsing synths, driving guitars, and persistent drums.
Dancing through the fire, yeah. Just to catch a flame, just to get close to, just close enough to tell you that you do something to me.
Welsh singer-songwriter Bride covers the English singer Paul Weller's 1990s top 10 UK hit by slowing down the tempo and minimizing the production on the song, turning it into a hauntingly beautiful ballad that showcases her emotional, often multi-tracked voice over strumming guitar and soundscapes of strings. The strained tension that permeates the song matches with the lyrics about the singer expressing their feelings of love for another person they know, most likely, will never reciprocate. Starting with an atmospheric, searching flutter of synths, mind bursts into energetic piano and keyboard riffs from Atsushi Kyoda and Daisuke Nitome, and pounding drums from Akira Kawasaki, with his signature heavy use of cymbals. The song provides a wonderful sense of euphoria for the listener, temporarily scaling back for drum fills and softer pianos and synths before building to a cathartic climax, in which the synth takes on aspects of the sound of guitars, horns, and woodwinds. Short but sweet, as it ends after just over 3 minutes with a restatement of the main keyboard riff, it's the best track of the year.